JB's picks. Now, we didn't have odds for this one, so kind of a different pick. But I saw that, actually, I didn't see odds for this, but I saw like it was in a parlay that you could like simulate on DraftKings. But my pick of the week, the New England Patriots will make the playoffs. And I know I've got a couple Patriots fans listening, so I'm going to make this as clear and as precise as possible. The Patriots are going to be the most improved team in the NFL this year. Last year, it was a struggle. Won 4 games. You were trying to figure out what you had in Drake May. You didn't have a whole lot of weapons. It was a rough year. You allowed 24.5 points per game. But one takeaway, they had the 10th best passing defense in the NFL last year. And I expect that to improve and their pass rush to improve because you got Mike Vrabel. One, he's won Super Bowls as a player in New England. But 2, the most important part, he has made deep runs in the postseason. Let's talk about that year that he made the AFC Championship with the Titans. They lost to the Chiefs, granted, but that's experience that you can gain. And that year, they had a great running game with Derrick Henry. This year, the New England Patriots, they're going to have one of the best 2-man run games in the NFL. You've got Ramondre Stevenson, which we know who he is. You got Travion Henderson, who you guys drafted out of Ohio State. I like that guy a lot. And you saw in the preseason how electrifying he can be as a returner as well. He brings a different dynamic to this football team that the Patriots didn't really have last year. And then you've also got Stephon Diggs, who is ahead of schedule in his ACL recovery, by the way, which is encouraging to see. That is a player that is so important to the Patriots because let's not forget, Stephon Diggs is not washed. An ACL, you could make an argument, but I don't think so. With the Texans, he played 8 games. But before last season, 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Are we just going to forget that Stephon Diggs, not even 2 years ago, was one of the best receivers in the game? Was Josh Allen's go-to guy. You've got that for Drake May now. And then Drake May, on top of Stephon Diggs, has a very big security blanket that he loves to go to. Hunter Henry, who had career highs in catches and yards last year. 66 catches, 674 yards. This team is going to be really good. Really, really good. You've also got Douglas, okay? Mac Hollins, big receiver. There's a lot to like with this Patriots team. And I'm not just glazing, but I really think it's all going to come together. Because this coaching staff has barely been together. And we'll go ahead and talk about, the coaching staff and what that brings after we hear from your head coach, Mike Vrabel.
This is the third week of our first training camp as a coaching staff and as a team. Like, that's what I want everybody to realize. This is the third week of our first year, and we have to just, we have to get this right. And everybody, will just be prepared to play, and for however long that you're in there or whenever you're asked, and help on special teams. Somebody's got to protect the punter. Somebody's got to go on the field goal unit. Somebody has to be on the kickoff return, right? That our obligation is we have to protect the guys that have the ball, and then, we have to be able to play and get stops just like we did. And that builds confidence and trust throughout everybody on the team.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was referring to. And also, they've got a familiar face returning as offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels. That's big. That's big. You're bringing back a huge identity of winning and culture with Vrabel and McDaniels. Two guys who know how to win. Two guys. And two guys who have done it in this organization. That's important. And then also, Will Campbell, the 4th overall pick, looks ready. That dude is a problem. That's why you draft an offensive lineman that high, is so Drake May can be protected. And Drake May, I love this guy. I think he's so talented. What he showed last year with his legs, his arm, he is a multi-dimensional quarterback. He is going to have a breakout year. Now, you can technically say this, but a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, he was a Pro Bowler last year. Now, I know. He was a Pro Bowler last year. I know. Calm down. That may not mean much. But seriously, for a guy who didn't even play all the games last year, I mean, he was out there balling. I mean, he's got creativity as well. He's poised. That's what I like about this Patriots team. They're gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my